guys, it's Jack Puggs from Tricky Trees TV. Guys, it's the big one. It's East Midlands Derby, Nottingham Forest versus Derby County preview. Where do I even start? In my opinion, this is one of the biggest rivalries in English football. It all relates to the history of both clubs, the Brian Clough history, the Peter Taylor history. It's so important to both clubs. The last outing between these two clubs was this season, 0-0. What a game it was. I was there. Brilliant game. We probably should have scored. Lolly hit the bar.
On his left and shoot. Here now is Carvalho. Lolly again hits the bar.
I'm wrong. There are some brilliant times being a Nottingham Forest fan, especially against Derby County.
Longer as well if he can find him. Osborne doesn't need it.
Obviously, there's always bad moments being a Forest fan against Derby County. I didn't want to put this in, but Derby fans, just go and have your moment.
The post. Handball, they shout, and they score. Martin, and the reverse ball, and Bryson. It's Jeff Hendrick. It's 3-0 for Derby. Surely be curtains for Forest. Here's Johnny Russell. Russell up! Bryson for a hat-trick.
But the only thing that matters to both clubs now is the future and what happens. So let's get straight into the future. But guys, Derby County currently sit 7th. We currently sit 8th. They're on 51 points, we're on 47, So if we get this win, we could really close the gap on Derby. And that's why, we need nothing but a win. If we get a draw, I probably will be happy with it. But a win will make me go home very satisfied. As Nottingham Forest top scorer is Lewis Grabban with 15 goals this season. Derby County's top scorer is Harry Wilson with 10 goals this season. And he is a winger, and they do have strikers like Jack Marriott, Martin Waghorn, who are, struggling to score this season. So I think if Derby had a good striker, they'd probably be sitting about 4th or 5th, They're definitely underachieving this season. What has this man actually won with Derby County? Derby went on to win the FA Cup in 1946 under Brian Clough. It also went to the semi-finals with Brian Clough in the Europa League, also known as the Champions League, and lost to Juventus in the semi-finals. Now, what did Brian Clough win with the real club, Nottingham Forest? Brian Clough became the Nottingham Forest manager on the 6th of January 1975. On the 16th of July 1976, the man himself, Peter Taylor, came in and became the Nottingham Forest assistant manager. Nottingham Forest did win the Champions League, also known as European Cup back in them days, in 1979 and 1980, so he won it back-to-back years as well. Guys, I don't even have to say anything here, but if you see what he won with Derby County and what he won with Nottingham Forest, I think we know who he prefers as a club. Guys, as beautiful as history is, we need to get on to the future and what's been happening with Derby County and Nottingham Forest. Derby County's last fixture was against Millwall at home on Wednesday night. And I'm not being funny, I'm not being biased. Derby County looked the worst I've seen them in a long time. Football was literally sideways every single time. And if Chelsea want Frank Lampard to be the manager, you might as well keep sorry, lads. But seriously, Frank Lampard's football is so boring to watch. I noticed it against Reading at the start of the season. It was just from the back, sideways. They love to play out from the back. And, if we can counter on that, it would be really good. What I did notice was, watching Derby County last night, on the counter-attack, they really are poor. They haven't got enough strength in their squad, to stop the counter-attacks. They haven't got enough pace. They've got good players in the team, but defensively, I'm really excited to see what we can do to them. But guys, getting on to my score prediction for the game, I am going to back the Reds for a 1-0 win. I think this man, Lewis Grabban, is going to get the goal as well. In the 16th minute, I'm calling it the 16th minute, Lewis Grabban will get the goal. Also got 4 Derby County vloggers as well, who are big vloggers as well. Kian, Malhi, Alex Allen, Goal Hanger, also known as Adam, and Tyler Tarft. Here are their score prediction and their opinion on the East Midlands Derby.
Right mate, cheers for getting me on the channel. Score prediction for Forest away. I think it's going to finish 1-0 to you lot. Goal scorer for the Reds, I think Joe Lolly will score. Last time out for us was a 1-0 disappointing defeat at home against Millwall. We showed no passion. And it's a sellout crowd in the home end and the away end. I don't think our players are ready for a game as big as this. Yeah, we've got experience in the likes of Ashley Cole, but last time we went to a big team away from home was Leeds away. We lost 2-0, and we just played the occasion, not the game, and we just bottled it. So I think it's going to finish 1-0 to the Reds. Hopefully I get proven wrong. Hopefully we get 3 points. Come on you Rams. Don't forget to subscribe to Tricky Trees TV. Also, if you could subscribe to me, I really would appreciate it. Kian Malhi on YouTube. But anyway, I'll see you on Monday. Come on you Rams.
Derby versus Forest. One of the biggest rivalries in England, the East Midlands Derby. It should be a really tough game, but I'm going to have to give Derby the win. I'm going to say Derby to win 2-1. I'm going to say Joe Lolly getting the goal for Forest, and I'm going to say Tamori and Mason Mount scoring for Derby.
I'm going to go straight in with my score prediction. I'm going to say a 2-1 win for Derby. I think Jack Marriott will get both goals and Grabban will get a goal for Forest, but it's going to be a very tough game. As of recording this, Derby sit 7th, Forest sit 9th. So we're trying to get in the playoffs. Forest will be looking for the playoffs. And it's a must-win game for us. We have to win to help ourselves get into the playoffs, or at the time we might be in the playoffs. And Forest obviously will be looking to get in the playoffs. But it's going to be a very tough game. I think in the first half it's going to be very cagey and there's not going to be many shots. and there's not going to be many chances. But in the second half, I think the game will start to open up and there'll be more football played. The style of play will be played also by both sides. But it's a massive game in every sense. Obviously, the bragging rights, the Brian Clough Trophy. And obviously, it did end in a 0-0 draw earlier on the season at Pride Park. So it's up for grabs, and whoever wins this will get the bragging rights. So I'm going to say a 2-1 win for Derby. Come on, you Rams. Thanks for letting me get on the channel.
Having me on your channel. Now, this is going to be my match preview sort of thing for Derby versus Forest. It is at the City Ground. It is a Monday night and it is on Sky Sports. You know, what more do you want? You know, going into this game, it does not matter what form you're in. It doesn't matter where you are in the league. You know, you could be bottom of the league. It is, Derby Day is really special. But we haven't won at the City Ground in a while now. So, you know, it ain't going to be easy. Both teams go into it, you know, fairly good. Obviously, last time we played Forest, they had Aitor Karanka when we played you at home, and I'm surprised you sacked him, to be fair, but it is what it is, and we've both moved on. You know, since we last played each other, we've both signed new players, we've both sold players. Martin O'Neill, he knows what this is all about. So, you know, like I say, it's going to be a tough one. But for this game, I am going to say a 1-1 draw, or either side snatch it 2-1. You know, it's going to be a close game. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to Tricky Trees TV. Great channel. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to me, Tyler Tarft. Every subscriber is much appreciated.
But guys, I also have 2 Nottingham Forest vloggers' opinions on the East Midlands Derby, Dore on tour and BenGregers NFFC.
Mr. Dore with Dore on tour, and I'm giving my prediction for the Forest with Derby on Jack Plug's channel. My prediction is going to be, I think it's going to be a tight one, but it's going to be 1-0. Grabban will score early doors, but yeah, it's going to be 1-0. And all you Derby fans, subscribe to me, and all you Forest fans, subscribe to me. It's Dore on tour!
Hi, this is Ben from BenGregers NFFC, and Jack's asked me to come on and give a brief preview for the East Midlands Derby on Monday night. Am I confident going into it? Yes, to an extent. The 0-0 draw to Preston definitely had some positives. It also demonstrated that Carvalho definitely needs to be in the starting 11, because when he came on in the latter half of the second half, you can see a vast improvement amongst the team. You know, Darryl Murphy doesn't really cut it for me. There are games that suit him, you know, as a lone striker, but that wasn't one of them. As I'm currently speaking, Derby is sat in 7th, we're in 8th, so, you know, it's going to be a very tight affair. I think Derby are playing on Wednesday. I think they've got a game in hand against Millwall. So, yeah, that should be interesting for them. I think if they win that, they go 2 places above where they are. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. So, going into the game, I'm going to back Forest for a 1-0 victory at a push. You know, if things go our way and we don't have a bloody useless referee as usual, that would help. But yeah, I'm going to go Lewis Grabban to pinch it. I think he'll get a tap in. I think he'll be assisted by Joe Lolly. So yeah, fingers crossed. But you know, taking nothing away from Derby, they're a very hard team to break down. They've got some really good players as well. The likes of Harry Wilson, if you stick him on a free kick, bloody hell. They've got some prolific goal scorers as well. The likes of Wycorn, he's got a few this season. Tom Lawrence, he's quite good. So yeah, it's going to be a very tough game. Thanks as always to Jack, founder of Tricky Trees TV. Great channel. Make sure you keep notifications onto his channel. He goes to every Forest home and away game. Cracking vlogger as well. Cheers, mate, for having me on. And yeah, come on, you Reds.
Guys, I have picked 3 players from each team which Nottingham Forest and Derby County need to look out for on the Monday night fixture. Jack Marriott, although he has lacked a bit of form recently, he is still a brilliant striker and he's a great runner. You know, we were looking at him over Lewis Grabban at the start of the season, but I can thankfully say I'm glad we got Lewis Grabban over Marriott. Harry Wilson. Where do I start?
Wilson's going to have a go. Oh, and Harry Wilson has scored!
Brilliant player in the Championship. Too good for Championship in my opinion. You know, he's very pacey. He's got a brilliant left foot on him as well. A lot of free kicks. He's got a lot of goals as well. 10 goals. And he's a midfielder, so that's pretty impressive. So we're going to have to watch him on Saturday as well. So yeah, a player that hasn't got enough credit in my opinion for Derby County is Duane Holmes. Duane Holmes is one of them players that can play anywhere on the park. Right back, centre mid, cam, right. He's a very pacey player and he's very small as well. I think he's about 5'8", so he will try and get past players. He will try and beat players. So we've definitely got to look out for him on Monday as well. So 3 players in the starting 11 for Forest, which I think Derby need to look out for, goes Lewis Grabban, Joe Lolly and Ryan Yates. Lewis Grabban, I picked him because he is such a brilliant striker. You know, he holds the ball up so well. He's very strong. He's not as static as I thought he'd be. He's always moving around, holds the ball up so well. And I think he will get a goal as well. That's why I'm backing Forest for a 1-0 win, Lewis Grabban as well. Brilliant striker, one of the best in my opinion in the league. I picked Joe Lolly as well. What a guy, what a winger, brilliant player. Last season when we signed him, I wasn't expecting much. I don't think many of the Forest fans were. But you know, this season he's been so good. He did dip in form about the Millwall game when Aitor Karanka was on the verge of leaving. But you know, since O'Neill's come back, he's turned into a different player. I do feel a lot of guilt for this man as well, Ashley Cole. he's going to get absolutely destroyed, I'm telling you that. Actually, guys, I have picked Ryan Yates. I probably could have picked Jack Carvalho, but yeah, let's not get into that. I have picked Ryan Yates because he's come into the team against Brentford and he's looked like an absolute unit. I'm telling you now, he's one of the best midfielders I've seen at Forest in a very, very long time. But guys, I'm going to be doing my preferred 11 for the game. So my preferred 11 for the game, I've gone with a 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal, Costa Pantilimon. Right back, Tendai Darikwa. Centre back, Alex Milosevic. I love the guy already. Proper solid centre back we've got in our hands. Left centre back, Johan Benin-Luan. I just pray he doesn't get a red card in the 6th minute. Left back, Jack Robinson. Centre midfield, I've gone with Ginger Pirlo. Jack Colback and captain. Right centre midfield, Ryan Yates. Wing, the dog man himself, Ben Osborne. Cam, Jack Carvalho, and right wing, Joe Lolly. And up front to lead the line, Lewis Grabban. Guys, that's the end of the preview. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and share with your friends. I really appreciate it. And guys, my East Midlands vlog, Nottingham Forest versus Derby County, will be out on the night, an hour after the game. So look out for that. And guys, been Jack Pulse from Tricky Trees TV. Yeah, come on you guys, don't let me down.